Amadiam, Wapanyaha Kodam, rise and face the east. First, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak Wakka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lathandanawa, Rakam, Ko, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatanawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatanawa, Wala'ah, Tabia'ainawa, Wanasaya one, Abo, Hawashai now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahakapara, La Awalamian, Aman, and then the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is for Hakak, the power. First in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Babakushah, Wabananawa, Hakak, Larapa, Kal Makala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakuyan, Hamathian, Hakak, Arakawa, Hatma'ala, Lagarasham, Ba'asham, Yahawashai, the water, Aman. And now in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Then in the English, repeat after me. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahariya, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Ragoka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayishan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawaka, Ma'ata, I will And then the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 In the Hebrew, repeat after me. First in Hebrew, then in English. Alahaya, al-damayah laka, al-takarash, wa al-kashakwat, al-kayahana, anawab yaka, yahama yawan, wa mashinayaka, nasha'awa, ra'aj, al-imaka, ya'ayamwa, sawad, wa yata ayatatawa, tadawapanyaka, amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakamaya, Magaya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwad, Kaya, Nawatatawa, Lab, Yakadwa, Al Yakab, Bayab, Yakakwa, Alahaya, Adwam, Wayashma'alim, Mawa'aba, wa Hagari, Gabal, wa Amawan, wa Amalak, Palashah, Ain Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawab, Amam, Hayawab, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamani, Kasa Yasara'a, Kayamia, Banakau, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, by a young Da'ar, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shayakimwa, Nadabimwa, Kara, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakatazamanai, Kal Nasakyamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Narashah, Lanawa, Ab, Naapwa, Alahaya, Shayakimwa, Kagala, Kwakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Ba'arya, Ya'arya, Wakalahaba, Balahat, Harim, Kan, Dawadatma, Basa'aryamwa, Basa'aryamka, Wabasawapapka, Babahaliam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabaswa, Wayabahawa, Ya'ai, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kayam, Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labata, Al Yawan, Al Ka And now in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Israelites of Moab and the Hagarim, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope of the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasar, which perish at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zaab. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burnt the wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them, with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. This is blessing for the power structure. Repeat after me. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shah, wa Mayaka Allah, wa Alahayim, Matasapayah, Alawak Yahana, Halawapia, Ha-Alawapia, Ha-Saranium, Ha-Quatazayanim, Ha-Kayalim, Wa-Akwapia, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, the water, Aman.
And the angels. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
Generals.
The generals.
Captains.
The captains.
Officers.
The officers. The
And
troopers.
the sisters.
And the sisters. Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. So, which means to turn. Yeshab, which means to sit.
Mayakala Banga Banyashal.
Mayakala Banga Banyashal.
Yavas Yasharaktan.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakta. Come on up.
La Yashal.
La Yasha.
So we're in Leviticus 23 and 17 to 23. First in the Hebrew, then in the English. First in the Hebrew, Mama was Shabbat Yakam, Tabaya Awa, Wakam, Tana Wapa, Shakyam, Shanayah, Aisharanyam, Salah, Daha Yayana, Kamataza, Dapa Yana, Pakawari, Layahawa, verse 18. Wakarapam, Al, Halakam, Shaba'ai, Kabashia, Damya Mam, Banaya, Shana, Wapar, Ban, Bakwar, Akkad, Wa Yalam, Shanayam, Yahayawa, Allah, La Yahweh, Wama Nakta, Wana Yashak Yakam, Ashab, Rayak, Nayakak, Layahawa, verse 19. Wa Aishakam, Shahayar, Azayam, Akkad, Lakata'a, Washanya, Kabasha, Banya, Shana, Lazabak, Shalamna, verse 20. Wakanya, Hakahan, Atham, Al, Lakam, Habakawaria, Dana Wapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al, Shanya, Kabashin, Quadash, Yahayawa, La Yahweh, La Kahan, 21. Wakara, Atham, Bai Tazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Makora, Kodash, Yahweh, Lakam, Kau, Malakah, Abada, Ba'a, the Aishwa, Kakwa, Awalam, Bakal, Mawashabatikam, Ladaratikam. 22. Wabakwa Tazar, Salaki, Wabakwa Kam. Kwatazar, Kwatazayar, Aratazakam, La'ad, Dakala, Pa'a, Shadaka, Bakwatazarka, Walakwat, Kwatazayarka, La'ad, Balakwat, Da'anya, Walagar, Da'izah, Atham, Aniyah, Yahweh, Alahayaka. Verse 23. Wayidabar, Yahweh, Al Mishal, La'amar. That's it.
So you're reading from Leviticus 23 and 17.
23.
23 and 17.
Chapter 17, verse 20.
Yeah, it ends at verse 23.
Okay. Ye shall bring out of your habitations, two wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. Fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
This is talking about the Feast of the First Fruits, one of the most high holy days. Dedication, if I'm not mistaken. So this is telling you how we made bread. And this is with leaven. When it talks about the first fruits, it's talking about the best of everything that you give into the Most High. So you're giving this to the Most High, the best of everything that you had right off the top. And you shouldn't be giving the Most High something that you wouldn't even give yourself. The Most High deserves the best. So guess what? You give the Most High the best when He tells you to do it. Go ahead.
And ye shall offer with bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and one young before a burnt offering unto the Lord. And one young bullock and 2 rams, they shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord. With their meat offering, and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet Savior unto the Lord. And ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self-same day that it may be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein, It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generation.
See, it's a whole lot of Israelites that get that, or wannabe Israelites that get that wrong. And it says, you shall do no servile work in therein. Servile work is talking about you, whether you want to, if you want to work. If you have to work, because we're not in our own land, so we still got to follow the Most High laws. So that means if you got to work, you got to work. But if you don't have to work, that means you're giving your time to the Most High. You're not going out there and be like, well, I know I don't have to work, but I'm going to go ahead. And it's talking about also making money. You making money on the day that the Most High says not to. So you willingly going out there breaking the Most High law by going to go out there and work, even though you are off. And the scriptures say, render unto Caesar what is Caesar, which means give unto him what it says, which is their work day, and because he making you come in and work. But if you don't have to work, don't.
This is kind of like what you're saying, but also when you said don't do no survival work, when you do work on that day, like say if you got money or something, and then when you brought it home, you just lost it because you weren't supposed to do any work. Like he could just do a couple of things too, like he could take things from you, or he could ruin things. Plus, like if you do work on days that you're not supposed to, things could just disappear out of nowhere if you're not even looking at it.
Exactly. Great point. Great point. You got anything to ask, Yasha? Good point. Go out on that. Go ahead.
Verse 22. And when ye reap harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. When thou reapest, neither shalt gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to go straight. Leave them unto the poor, and to go the stranger. I am the Lord your power.
Wow. Yeah, and it says that when you reap the harvest of your land, which means you have a crop that you grew. You have, crops like corn, you got corn, you got apples, things like that. Basically a crop, what a farmer will grow. And showing you how industrious our people were growing and producing our own things and items. And it says when you reap the harvest of your land, showing you that you have ownership of this land and you growing things on your land. Thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. Meaning when you grow a crop, when you gather your harvest in or you glean it off, and you glean it, you're supposed to leave something. This is the reason why. It says, when thou clean the riddance of the corners of thy field, thou shalt reapest. Thou shalt neither gather any gleaner of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor. You don't totally take away all your crops because you have to leave some for the poor of Israel. And also the priest of Israel, at the time who were the Levites, that was their payment, that was their benefits package, to where you would take you would give them theirs off the top, and then you harvest the rest, but you still will leave some for the poor, showing you how much of a bastard Esau is when he's gleaning the crops, we're making our people grow that stuff, and then he takes it all and leaves nothing for the poor of our people who don't work hard on that land to preserve it. And it says, and to the stranger, this was talking about the other nations that was up there dwelling with us, but mainly more of Israelites that was in our land that could not afford to feed their family. So whoever was growing on that land, they would be the benefit to feed all our people, not the other nations. It says, for I am the Lord, your power. Go ahead.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying,
Wow. So, Amadium.
Father God, Isupk Banyashala.
Isupk Banyashala.
Sabbath.
Sabbath.
This is Leviticus 23 and 24 to 30. If you have the Blue Letter Bible app on your phone or you have a Tanakh, we are in Leviticus 23 and 24 to 30. If you have the Blue Letter Bible app, then you press on the scripture and say the word in the linear, then you hit the word in the linear, and it'll go directly to the Assyrian Hebrew. So now we're going to read Leviticus 23 and 24 to 30 in the Hebrew. Debar al-Banyah Yasha'ala Lamar Bakadash Hashab Ya'aya Ba'akad Lakadash Yahweh Lakam Shabbatwa Zakarwa Tharawa'aya. So like Tharawa'aya Makora'ah Kodash 25. Kal Malakah Abda Ba'ad the Aishwa Wakwaraptham Ashab Laihawa Sa 26. Bayudabar Yahweh Al Mashah La'amar 27. Akad, Ba'aishwa, Lakadash, Hashab Ya'aya, Hazahah, Luwar, Hakapari, Hawa'ah, Mapara'ah, Kodash, Yahweh, Lakam, Wa'ain Yatham, Nashapap Yakam, Wa'akarapam, Hashab, La Yahweh, 28. Wakal, Malakah, Ba'ad, the Aishwa, Ba'ad Tazam, Hayawam, Hazahah, Kiyah, Ruwam, Bayakapari, Hawa'ah, Lakapar, Alayakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Alahayakam. 29. Kiyah, Kal, Hanapash, Hashar, La'ab, the Aina, Ba'ad Tazam, Hayawam, Hazahah, wanna cover thumb, Ma'aimya, 30. Wakal, Hanapash, Ashar, Daisha, Kal, Malakah, Bai Tazam, Hayawam, Hazahah, Wahaba, Abadapya, Hanapash, Hahawa'a, Makara, Ama. That's it.
So what you're reading is Leviticus 23 and 24. Going down.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
Yeah, this is talk about the memorial blowing of the trumpets, a dedication unto the Most High. You don't see Thanksgiving, so you don't see Thanksgiving, you don't see Halloween, you don't see none of these wicked holidays that America celebrates. What you are seeing here, as we're reading not only in the Hebrew but in the English, we are reading what the Most High actually had, which is high holy days and dedications unto Him that Israel, our people of Negro, Indian, Hispanic descent must do. You do not see the wicked holidays that America pushes or forces on us to celebrate. No Mother's Day, no Father's Day, nothing like that. Only high holy days unto the Most High. So if you're celebrating those days, you are definitely wrong, and it's not of the Most High or Christ. Go ahead.
Verse 26, and the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of this Sabbath month, there shall be a day of an atonement. It shall be in holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
Right here in verse 27, it's talking about the Day of Atonement, which is in October, and it's talking about you shall afflict your souls. That's talking about not eating and drinking for 24 hours. The kids do not, the children or the young kids do not have to go through that because they are young. But as far as young men of age and also grown adults, we shall afflict our souls by not eating and drinking for 24 hours. It is not a death sentence. It is not terrible. It's just the Most High asked you for 24 hours to afflict your soul. And you know, if you would think about it, when Christ was up on that cross, down for only Israel's sins, he was afflicted. He was thirsty. So how much better are we than Christ?
And don't all be calling these fake Israelites. You understand? You can brush your goddamn teeth on that day. You understand? She's some damn good. No, rocking because you calling them so-called white man.
Also, there's like people like we're waiting like that because kind of people just sometimes like when they come to places, you kind of when you smell the breath sometimes it's kind of smell like people smoke or something, and it gets to see the kind of thing or something. Yeah, there's also like people who said they are, but what they really are, they're not.
Yeah, and the scriptures tell you not to follow the ways of the world, because following the ways of the world or the traditions of men will lead to death. So we do, as the Most High say, no matter where we were scattered at. The scripture tell you to rehearse the righteous acts, and during the Day of Atonement or any of the Most High holy days is how you please the Most High, by keeping the commandments, not following after the world or man. Go ahead.
And ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Most High your God. Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it shall it be that shall not be afflicted in the same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
So that Day of Atonement is very important. That means the Most High, during the Day of Atonement, after we go through that, is wiping your slate clean for everything that you did, for every iniquity or sin that you have did. The Most High is wiping clean. It's wiping your slate clean. So if you don't do it, the Most High said He will cut off your soul from among your people, which means basically an infant. The Most High is ending you. So this is something that is so important that we must do. No other nation can go through this but Israel, which means the Most High loves us so much, He is willing to wipe the slate clean. And you know, according to Malachi 3 and 6, the Most High don't change. He is the same today and forever, just like Yahushua is. So if the Most High willing to do that for us, that's showing you how much He loves us. Go ahead.
And whatsoever soul it shall be that done any work in the same day, the soul will I destroy from among his people.
These being short, that's death. With that, Amadio.
Maya kala baya baya sa.
Maya kau bangga bangga shaw.
Well,
Put that somewhere.
Okay. Maya kala bangga baya sa.
Maya kau bangga bangga shaw.
Yahaba suya sa wakal.
Yahweh sunya sarakta.
So right now we have Leviticus 23 and 31 to 37. First in the Hebrew, Kal, Malakah, La'ah, Isupk, Kakwa, Awulam, Ladarakikam, Pakal, Mashabakikam. 32, Salaki, 30. Salaki. 31, Salaki. Kal, Malakah, La'ah, Isupk, Kakwa, Awulam, Ladarakikam, Kal, Mashabakikam. 32. Shabbat wa Hawa'a Lakam wa Ain Yakam A Napashab Yakam Bakasha Aiha Lakadash Ba'arab Ai Arab Shabbat wa Shabbat Kam Pa. 33. Vayidaba Yahweh al Mashal La'amar. 34. Dabar al Banya Yasha'ala La'amar. Bakamashah Ashar Yawam Lakadash Hashabat Ya'aya Hazaha Kak Asakwa Shaba'ai Yam Yam La Yahweh. 35. Bayawam, Ara Ashwan, Makwara Kodash, Kal, Malaka, Abida, Ba'a, the Aishwa. 36. Shaba'ai Yam Yam, the Kwara Yabwa, Asha, La Yahweh, Bayawam, Hashem Yan Ya, Makwara'a, Kodash, Yahweh, Lakam, Wahakarabkam, Asha, La Yahweh, Atazara, Hawa'a, Kal, Malaka, Abida, Ba'a, the Aishma. 37. Alaha, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Ashar, Makwara Awa, Atham, Makwara Aya, Kodash, Laha Kwaryab, Ashar, La Yahweh, Alaha, Wamanaka, Zabak, Wanasakyam, Dabar, Yawam, Yawamba. That's it.
So you're reading
So you're reading Leviticus 23 and 31 to 37.
All the way to 30, right?
to 37.
Because I was looking at the, I said,
As you see how my notes is, this is where it ends, this is where it begins. So yeah, 30, 23, 30, 37.
alright, so 7 days. That's what I told you, 17 days.
Start at 30.
Okay.
Ye shall do no manner of work, it shall be a statute forever, throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
It says, ye shall do no manner of work, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generation and all your dwellings. Meaning, no matter where Israel is, we shall do no manner of work on this day, and it shall be a statute, which is a law, a commandment, forever throughout your generations. So if the Most High doesn't change, neither did his word. Go ahead.
It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month. And even from evens unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
From even until even, meaning from whatever sundown to another sundown, which constitutes a whole day. It's not like the so-called white man had changed it from, okay, you got morning, now it's nighttime, that's the whole day. No, it's from nighttime to nighttime, or from sundown to sundown. Go ahead. It's also Daniel 7 and 25, where the so-called white man went to change the days and the times and the months on the calendar.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of the tabernacles for the 7 days of the Lord.
The Feast of Tabernacles is talk about where we're dwelling together, and for 7 days we're having a feast. We're chilling, we're eating, we're doing what we would normally do as a nation of brothers and sisters. As the 12 tribes did back in the day, we are going to do that now. So there's nothing that's changing. What has changed is the mindset of our people not wanting to follow the Most High in Christ. And we get into these situations to where we loving these other nations, and the Most High hate that. So the Most High is always speaking to Moses, speaking to whoever the Most High had in charge to speak to the children of Israel always. The Most High is not ever speaking to a heathen, telling them to lead us. So all the prophets, all the priests, all the important people of the Most High has always been Israelites. Go ahead.
On the first day shall be in the holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
So
Also, when we guys just came here, also we do servile work on the Most High's day. Like, say if you got money from a workplace, and if you came back to your house and if you would have had that much money from doing your work, and all of a sudden you see it just disappear because you did work today, that probably would have been a sign to not do work when it's the Most High's day not to.
That's a valid point. Most High.
The Lord can afflict you in many ways. The Lord can afflict you with bills. Yes.
7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord which ye shall proclaim to be holy, convocations to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink of offerings. Everything upon this day.
So the Most High is telling you specifically what He requires: a burnt offering, a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offering. Everything upon this day. So these are the Most High holy convocations which shall be done by Israel, which He told Moses to command us to do, which Christ also kept and did Himself also. So that means to do as the Most High say, or He will destroy you. That's why we're in this captivity now, because of us breaking the Most High laws and thinking we can do what we want to do. But just like a good father, you set rules for your children, and when your children break those rules, you punish them in ways to let them know y'all need to straighten up. Our people need to straighten up. We need to come together, like the Most High said, which is Zephaniah 21, gather yourselves together, they gather together, O nation not desired. Who more not desired than a black man, Spang man, Native Indian man? So that's showing you that the Most High is saying the whole world won't be against you. And even though that is, do my laws, statutes, and commandments. Do these laws, statutes, commandments that's in the Bible. Because if we don't, guess what? This hell is going to get more harsher. And as time go on, that's what this is. It's hell. Who wants to be tormented by another nation for the rest of their lives? We need to start coming back to the Most High and doing these laws, statutes, commandments. And if you're in a fake Israelite group, guess what? You are not going to prosper, because that is not where the truth is. The truth is here with the Isupk, and we've been doing this as professional priests and prophets of the Most High Christ since 1969.
Like it, so I didn't want to seem like I'm going to a speaker. That's it.
Amadia?
Asha Bangka Bangka
Asha Bangka Bangka
Yahabashim Asha Bangka.
How about Shemi Asha
Shop.
Leviticus 23 and 38 to 44. Yeah, to 44. So, 21 cuts. Leviticus 23 and 38. Malabad, Shabbatah, Yahweh, Wamalabad, Mother than Wat Yakam, Wamalabad, Kal, Nadar Yakam, Wamalabad, Kal, Nadabawat Yakam, Ashar, Tata Nawah, La Yahweh. 39. Akar, Pakamashar, Ashar, Zawam, Wakadash, Ashabiah, Sapkam, Ap, Tabawa, Rataza, Akagwa, Ap, Akagwa, Ap, Kag, Yahweh, Shabai, Yam Yam, Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Shabbat one, Wabi Yawam, Hashem Yan Shabbat 40. Wala Kwaktham Lakam Baiwan Hara Ashwan Parya Aitiza Hadar Kapar the Mariam Kapar the Mariam Wayanap Aitiza Abba Arabia Nakal Washamakam Lapanya Yahweh Alahayakam Shabbai Yam Yam 41 Wakakam Atwa Kak Yahweh La Yahweh Shabbai Yam Yam Bashana Akwa Awalam Ladarakikam Bakadash Ashabya the Kagwa Atwa 42 Basaka the Shabwa Shabai Yam Yam Kal Hazarak Bayasha Allah the Shabwa Basaka 43 Lama'ain Salaki Lama'ain Yadawa the Rakikam Kaya Basakwa Hawa Shabakia Ab Banya Yasha'ala Bahawa Tzai Ya'aya Awatam Ma'arataza Matazaria Anaya Yahawa Alahaika 44 Bayudabar Masha Salaki Bayudabar Masha Ab Ma'adya Yahawa Al Banya Yasha'ala Pa. That's it. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your wounds, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruits of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Most High. 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath. On the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take on the first day and boughs of goodly trees, branches and palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Most High of your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Most High 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever. In your generations ye shall celebrate in the 7th month. Verse 41, it says, and ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. So 7 times out of a whole year, it shall be a statute, a law, forever into your generation. So it's 7 times in a whole year, but mainly 3 that you shall keep no matter what. Go ahead.
Ye shall shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that Israel born shall dwell in booths.
And see, not only is this a cut right here in verse 42, but it's significant. It tells you, ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All the Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Which means we are people that chill. We are people that relax. See, when you think about Esau and Jacob, our forefather Jacob was a plain man who dwelt in tents, which are those booths that the Bible is talking about. Esau was a man of the hunter, a man of the field, an uncivilized man. So where he would be out there killing, robbing, murdering, and shooting. So when the Most High tell us to do these high holy days, where are we at? We dwelling in booths, showing you how the Most High want us, and not to be out there trying to be buddy up with Esau, which is against the Most High law, being buddies and friendly with other nations, and to tend to our own people. Because when you're dwelling in booths together, you are around your own people, your own nation, loving one another as the Most High tell us to do. Not out there with Esau being murdered by him, and he hold himself not guilty, Zechariah 11:5. Or he taketh a city in cold blood. That's Habakkuk 2:12.
Verse 23, that your generation, verse 43, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44.
Listen, don't follow the so-called white man on the fake thing. They're gonna have you in the middle of the woods. They're gonna have you in the middle of the woods, cold, hungry, on a goddamn camping trip. You know, I ain't even talking about that. It's talking about sitting in the goddamn perch. That's a booth. You know what I'm saying? Sharing the curve. We already dwelling booth. They don't understand the concept and the spirit behind the Bible. So you follow the goddamn white man, and the white man got you out there in the literal goddamn tent in the middle of the woods. Looking at a goddamn maniac.
And you know, them imposters that claim that they Israelites, and those imposters over there in Palestine, Jerusalem, right now in our homeland, like the captain was saying, they don't understand the spirit of the Bible because they are not who Jacob was. Our forefather is Jacob. Esau is the so-called white man, the goddamn devil, according to the Bible. So you notice the difference between our spirit of our people, of Negro Indian descent, and their spirit. Their people are wild. Our people want to chill, relax. We don't want no drama. We don't want to be out there fighting and doing things we ain't supposed to. But because we follow after these other nations, that's what happens. So when the Most High giving us a commandment to dwell in booths, basically means to not be out there in the world and to mind your own business, not to be in the things that the world creates or wants to portray for us to do. Mind our own business, do the Most High holy days, and stay the hell in the house and chill. That's our spirit. We like to chill. That's
Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
And in verse 44, it says that Moses declared unto the children of Israel, not to any other heathens, not to any heathens, not to no other nations. The Most High have always dealt with Israel, telling Israel that y'all my silver, my gold, my jewel. Y'all are preferred above the earth, preferred above every other nation on the face of the earth. The Most High even separated our people according to our inheritance. So basically, you can look at this like a play. You got us as the underdog, being downtrodden, and yet all these things going on by somebody who's oppressing us, who's in power, which is the so-called white man and other nations. But now the tables get ready to turn since the Most High is waking us up. And guess what? We get ready to be the superheroes and the righteous as it should be. And guess what? The Most High is revealing them as the goddamn villains. So guess what? Background cast don't make it. Go ahead.
Someone comes. Maya. After this one, we can last year.
Maya kala bangga banyasin.
Banyak hal, bangga, banyak salah.
Yahweh Shemyasha Lakum.
Ya, ya, Bashem, ya, Sabbath.
Oh.
So we are in Leviticus 24 and 1 to 7. Leviticus 24 and 1 to 7. Vayidabar Yahweh al Mashah La'amar, verse 2. Tazawa al Banya Yasha'alo, Vayikwakwa Aliyaka, Shaman, Zaya, Zaka, Kataya, Lamawa, Laha Azlam, Laha Azlam, Nar, Tamayah. Verse 3. Leviticus 24 and 3. Maka Wataza, Laparka, Hada, Bahal, Mawai, Ya'arka, Akbar, Aharataza, Aharat, Ma'arab, Aid, Akwar, Lapanya, Yahweh, Samayad, Akwa, Awalam, Ladarakika. Verse 4. Al Hamanra, Hata Hara, Ya'arka, Hanar, Wa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Samayad, Pa. Verse 5. Walakwa, Ka, Salah, Wa'apya, Ata, Shafia, Asherah, Halwa, Shanya, Asheranyam, Yahaya, Hakala, Ha. Verse 6. Washama, our thumb, Shakim, Rakwa, Shash, Hama Arka, Al, Hashalak, Hashala, Khan, Hatahar, Lapanya, Yahweh. Verse 7. Wanatha, Al, Hama Arka, Labana, Zakah, Wahayatha, Lalakab, Lazakar, Lakara, Salaki, La Zak, Ra, Asha, La Yahweh. That's it. So we're in Leviticus 24, 1 through 7.
Leviticus 24 through 7.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they bring unto the deep pure oil olive beaten for the light to cause the lamps to burn continually without the vial of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation shall Aaron order it from the evening unto the morning before the Lord continually it shall continue it before the Lord continually shall be a statute forever in your generations. He shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Lord continually. And thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2 tenth deals shall be in 1 cake. And thou shalt set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, upon the pure table of the Lord.
If you don't know, the Most High has in the Bible for our people, just like he did for us in the wilderness, like the captain had brought out one day, the Most High gave us chicken and bread. So now, if you read in the Bible, through some of the verses, the Most High favorite thing to give to us is chicken and bread. So they're showing you that the Most High is black, that he is not a white boy, because, I mean, let's face it, no matter whether it's black culture, Hispanic culture, or Native Indian culture, all through those cultures, we have fried chicken or we have chicken and bread. So they show you who we are. Can't no white boy, no fake Jewish person be us, because the things that we went through, they cannot stand nor suffer. And especially they cannot be in the sun. So how in the hell are they the Jews that serve slavery over there in Egypt? They get wealth, they get pus bubbles and all that on their skin from being in the sun. They turn red and they heal. Go ahead.
I think it's like being black, you get less, not like more, you don't get burned.
No, is that no matter whether you from a light, our skin tone range from a light sandy brown to a deep dark chocolate, we don't suffer the sun like they do. They're showing you who they are not. They couldn't be us that was serving slavery over there in Egypt. Nor did they go on that boat ride over here illegally to America, which we served slavery for time, and then a time, which is 350 years plus now. So how dare they claim that they're the greatest people on earth, which is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? How dare they claim a legacy that isn't theirs? Come on now. Who could have survived that but us?
Go ahead. Verse 6.
And thou shalt set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, upon pure table, the pure table before the Lord. And thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row that is made. Upon each row. Frankincense.
That's what we burn right here. You know what I'm saying? This is biblical. This ain't just because it smells good. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you walk up in the building, we got the frankincense and myrrh burning, because that's what the Lord loves. Everybody understand? Right? Go ahead.
Frankincense upon each row, that it may be on the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
So with that, Amadia,
Not dissolve, Bon Yahweh, Bon Yahshua.
Not dissolve. Bon Yahweh, Bon Yahshua.
Yahbashim Shabbat.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
All right, so we in Leviticus 24, 8 to 14, first in the Hebrew. Bayawam, Hashabah, Bayawam, Hashabah, Ya'ara, Salaki, Ya'ar, Kanwa, Apanya, Yahweh, Tamayad, Ma'ah, Banya, Yasha'ala, Barayah, Avalon. Verse 9. Wahayata Lahara Walapanyawa Wakalawa Kwawak Kodash Kaya Kodash Kodashya Hawa'a La'awa Ma'ashwiya Yahweh, Kwak, Awalam, verse 10. Waya Taza'a, Bar, Asha, Yasha'ala, Salati, Yasha'aliyah, Bahawa'a, Ban, Ayash, Matazaria, Batawaka, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya Natazawa, Bamak, Na, Ban, Hayasha Aliyah, Wayash, Hayasha Al, Salati, Wayash Aliyah. Verse 11. Wayakwa, Ban, Aisha, Hayasha Aliyah, Ab, Asham, Wayakwalal, Wayaba Ya'awa, Aqua, Al, Masha, Hisham, Amawa, Shalamya, Ba, Dabaria, Lamataha, Dan. Verse 12. William Yak Hawa, William Yakawa, Bama Shamar, Laparash, Laham, Al, Payah, Yahweh, Pa. 13. Wayudabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Lamar. 14. Hawa Taza'a, Am, Hamak, Lau, Al, Maka Wataza, Lamakna, Wasamakwa, Kal, Hashemayim, Af, Yada Yaham, Al, Ra'ashwa, Rabagamwa, Atwa, Kal, Hada. That's it.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 8. Every Sabbath he shall set it in order before the Lord continuously, being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant.
So it's saying right here, every Sabbath he shall set it in order, which means every time the Sabbath rolls around, which is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, not Sunday, because the end of the week is not Sunday. Sunday starts the week. The Sabbath, which is the seventh day, which is Shabbat, which is rest, is on the seventh day, which is Saturday. So the Most High is making this continually. So this is to be done every time on a Saturday, which is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, which is a Sabbath. And it says, taken from the children of Israel by everlasting covenant, which you can find in Jeremiah 31:31, that covenant that the Most High had made with Israel again. That's the old custom that he made with our forefathers back with Abraham and Isaac, but which he made again with Jacob through Christ. Go ahead.
And it shall be Aaron's and his son, and they shall eat it in the holy place, for it is most holy unto him. Of the offering of the Lord, made by fire and by perpetual statute.
So a perpetual statute is an ongoing, everlasting, never-ending law that the Most High had for us. And when it means holy, it means separate. So the things that we do is separate that the Most High had for us to bless us, and not these other nations out here, and not these other Israelite groups. That this is the Most High doing it only for his people, Israel, which he chose from the beginning. That he chose us before the foundation of the world was ever made. He chose Israel and had this for us before we even came through Jacob. So this was planned out by the Most High before anything was ever created. So the thing is, how can these other nations claim anything? Those Gentiles which are not Israelites are who the Most High hate. But also, when you come to the 9.5 tribes of Israel, which is the northern kingdom, those are Israelites who he was talking about, who Paul was talking about, according to Ephesians 2:11. So don't get it twisted. When it talks about a Gentile, it means usually a non-Israelite, which means most of the time, those in the New Testament that was called Gentiles were Israelites. Go ahead.
And the son of the Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel. And this son of the Israelitish woman and the man of Israel strove together in the camp. And the Israelitish woman son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses. And his mother name was Shalomith, the daughter of Deborah, the Bree, and the tribe of Dan.
Now you're seeing right here, it talks about the tribe of Dan, but when you go to Revelations, the 7th chapter, and it talks about the 144,000, or in Revelation 21:12, you don't see the name of Dan there. And Dan was scattered amongst the 12 tribes, and who took that place? The tribe of Manasseh. And when you see Joseph there, Joseph is representation of the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh. So when it talks about those 9.5 tribes, Dan isn't there, but Manasseh is in the place of Dan.
And they put him to war. And they put him in war, that the mind of the Lord might be showed them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring forth him that has cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him.
That's for blaspheming the Most High name. The Most High told them to bring that man that was in that camp and to stone him to death. If you think about it today, white people always had a saying, yeah, black people like to throw rocks. Yeah, we did that back in the day. And as kids, at one time, we would play in the backyard. We see some rocks, we start throwing them. So go ahead.
Listen, that's where the other nations get it from. some of our people still do it, especially down there in the Central and South America. We still doing it down there, even in the Caribbean islands, we're still doing it down there too. Negro homosexual gets straight up stoned in the Caribbean islands. You understand? You ain't supposed to be doing that, but I'm just saying, some of who keep some of our culture. You understand? And a lot of them Arabs stole that culture too. They be stoning people over there in the Middle East. They stole that from the Hebrew Israelites. Everybody understand?
And with that, Amadium.
May Allah bangga banyak sahabat.
Ayakal, bangga, banyak syarat.
Yahweh Shira Sahabat Depan.
Yahweh Shemya Shabrakta.
Oh, yeah, sure. Anniversary, Leviticus 24:15, 21.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 15. Wa'al, Wa'yah, Yasha'Allah, Bmore, Bmore, Ayash, Tiyah, Kawa, Yakalau, Allah Yawah, when Shah, when Nasha, what's that? It's Yawah, 16, when the Kab, Sham, Yahweh, Mawah, your mouth, with the one, with God, with the Mar, Gamwa, the wall, it's like the wall, Kal, the eye, the her, eye to her, and her, the guard, there's a rock, when the wall, in the front wall, so, yeah, you were what, 17. Yash, the Yah, the Ka, the Kaha, Kal, the Pash, Adam, the Wah, Wah, 18, the Makaha, the Pash, the Hum, sorry, the Hama, Shalom, Naha, the Pash, the Kaf, the Pash, 19, Arash, the Yah, the Thun, the One, the Ayn, Tapua, Kabashar, Aisha, Khan, Ishahar, Lawar, 20, Shabar, the Cup, Shabar, Ayan, the Cup, Ayan, Shan, Akash, Shan, Ka'ashar, Yutan, Nawam, Adam, Khan, Yunatan, Kawa. 21, verse 21. Umakaha, Ohamaha, Yeshalom Naha, Yeshalom Naha, Umakaha, Adam, Yawam, Yawamah. That's it.
Chapter 24, verse 15.
Right, so it's-
Chapter 24, verse 15.
Okay.
And we also have spoken to, wait, is this? And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, command the children of Israel that they bring unto the priest the
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 16.
and thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, whosoever curseth the God of his power shall bear his sin.
It says, and speaking to the children of Israel, whosoever curseth his power shall bear his sin. So you up there cursing the Most High because you ain't getting what you want, the Most High giving it to you in your time, or you done went ahead and sinned against the Most High. The Most High is not someone who is very forgiving, but he loves his children. That means you sin against the Most High and you curse him, just like, you know, in the, yeah. Go ahead. Which means you cursing the Most High and you putting your sin. Meaning you up there cursing him, trying to curse the Most High to his face, just like Satan had, the Most High had told Satan, get him to try to curse me to my face. And Satan tried to do that to Job. And Job wouldn't do it because Job was that faithful man. And even though Job lost everything, he still was faithful to the Most High. And after that whole ordeal that the Most High took him to, the Most High blessed him 10 times over with everything that he had totally took from him. So that means don't curse the Most High, because guess what? The Most High gonna bring your sin back upon you. And what you gonna do when the Most High got you in his hands? Because you wanna be hard-headed and wicked. You wanna do what you want. No, the Most High, it never will be your way. It's always what the Most High wants. Because why? He created us and everything else.
And he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, so that's showing you for blaspheming or sinning in the name of the Most High or doing this against the Most High. The Most High said he shall surely be put to death, which means it's not maybe, it's not a might, it's sure. Because see, our people back in the past who did things against the Most High put them to death. And then their soul had to be reiterated.
You don't do something just like a child don't do nothing against the father, because why? The Most High let the Father create you, and then what? You're here.
He shall surely be put to death. And all the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well the stranger, as he that is born in the land. When he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall be put to death. The name of the Lord shall be put to death. And he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death.
It says, and he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. Meaning, the Most High said, it's a time to pluck up, it's a time to make alive, it's a time to kill, it's a time to plant. So, most of the time when it's saying that he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death, this isn't talking about killing someone, which you may have to defend yourself, you may have to protect your family, you may have to fight off an intruder, and you might kill him. This is talking about murder, like it says in Leviticus 20:13. Thou shalt do no murder. The same thing that Christ had said to a disciple, which asked him, what are the two things that you should not do? And one of them was, thou shalt do no murder. So this is not talking about killing somebody, which can be in self-defense. This is talking about somebody who cold-bloodedly murdering somebody without a reason, just because they lust to see blood, and they kill someone, just like Esau always do to our people. Okay?
And he that killeth a beast shall make it good beast for beast. Shall it make good for beast? And if a man cause a blemish in his neighbors, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, as he hath caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again. And he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it, and he that killeth a man, he shall be put to death.
So with that,
Any questions in the room?
any questions at all? You got time, you hear the answer.
Any questions you got about the Bible? You got it, you got to raise your hand. Go ahead.
So, although this is the law, right? When it says eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, does that, did Yahweh Shah Hamashiach fulfill that by saying, forgive your brother 7 times, or?
You got it. Go ahead.
This is actually talking about our people in this law. Talk about to forgive your brother 70 times 70, which means as much as possible, which means if you do something to an Israelite brother and sister, forgive them, because it could have been a mistake. You know, you could have been doing, say like you're working in the garden, and so you're taking that tool and you digging hard in the earth to try to till it, and all of a sudden it switches out your hand, and it hit a brother and sister in the chest or the neck, and they damaged. That means there was a mistake and that they should forgive you.
A wicked person, a wicked people is going to take that opportunity so he can take your eye off. He ain't doing it because of the law. He's doing it because he just want to take it. He's mad and he want to take your eye off. You understand? Vengeance is what happens. But Christ is saying, if you made a mistake, it wasn't intentional. You know what I'm saying? 66-year-old woman, stubbed somebody told with a walker, Negro going mad, I gotta stub his old lady toe. The law said I gotta stub your toe. No, you know what I'm saying? That's what Christ is talking about. He ain't saying don't, act out the law. He's saying be brotherly towards your brother. That's what he's saying. He ain't saying don't keep the law. Let him explain it.
What's the Most High saying? Vengeance is His. So you are not to go ahead and do something just because it wasn't do something against them and it was a mistake.
And also, you gotta understand the priest is going to determine whether or not you do anything anyway. You take it to the priest, to the goddamn 5-0.
Any more questions? Any questions at all?
I only ask that question because you know how some people might say, like I grew up Old Testament people, right? And now I'm getting the truth. And some people might say that Christ, how to say, like, how to say, oh, we don't follow this beyond the Lord. So that's why I asked that question. Like, did that, obsolete, that law obsolete?
Christ taught the law. You understand? The Sadducees and Pharisees thought they understood the law, but they didn't understand the law. You understand? Christ taught the law and he kept the law. You understand? Well, give me back this one. He taught the law. Just read it for me now. Can I get the other mic in here? Help us up, guys.
Matthew 5:17, and you know that the words in red is Christ. So this is Christ talking right now. It says, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So this is Christ saying, you need to get in your mind to think that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. He said, I come to destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill. Which means he's doing the law himself. So if Christ doing the law, how is it that we don't have to do it? Christ saying for our people to keep the law regardless. And it says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. So has heaven and earth passed? The earth is still here, which the ground that we stand on, and the heavens, which is the sky, is still here and intact, right? Then it says, now, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. Meaning the dotting of the I or the crossing of the T shall in no wise go away from the law. Because you look in the Bible, you see all the dots and T's crossed, right? So that means it's still to be done. And it says, till all be fulfilled. Meaning, until Christ fulfill all the law, which we still have to rehearse the righteous acts, no matter where we at, this law is going to be here forever. And then it says in verse 19, which the point that the captain was getting into, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, which means it's more than 10 commandments, it's actually 600 and something commandments. And it says break one of these least commandments, which means from the least to the greatest, and shall teach their soul, which means you got the black pastors and preachers in the churches telling us that we don't have to do away with the law, that Christ fulfilled it. How is it that Christ in the New Testament right now is telling you to do the law, to keep it, to be fulfilled? And it says, for the men that shall teach so shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven, which means they are going to wind up being a sanitation worker, working in the filthiest and worst conditions, because while here now, they up there telling us not to do the law. That's why the scriptures say in Jeremiah 23:1, woe unto the pastors and preachers that destroy and scatter my flock, which means they ain't teaching the law in the scriptures. That's why in Acts 7:48, the Most High says he does not dwell in temple made by hands. Because why? Because those black pastors and preachers are telling our people to do wrong, to be a homosexual, that God love everybody, and all of this other crap. And also, what's the other point? And also, it tells you in Colossians 2:8, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, which is talk about the rudiments in the world, not after Christ. So if Christ telling you to keep it, those that's in the past, those that are in the church, if they're telling you not to keep the law, Christ said that's after the world and not after him.
Also, the Old Testament Israelites, they don't keep the law anyway. You understand? That's what we got to comprehend as well. They talk about Christ ain't keeping they ain't keeping the law. Christ kept the law. Matter of fact, you understand? Old Testament Israelites eat tuna fish and veal, and both of them is unlawful according to the Bible.
Exactly. That's why.
Getting out of order, talking about the burning bush with some cannabis. Incorrect. Okay. Any other questions? Yes. Yeah. More.
That's why Christ had called the Pharisees and Sadducees vipers. He called them vipers, poisonous vipers, because why? They was seeming like they was doing the law on the outside, but inwardly they was up there wicked as hell, up there breaking every law there is. That's why whenever they came up against Christ, Christ used the scriptures in the Bible to go ahead and cut them, and he also used the Old Testament to cut them. Which means if you up there supposed to be doing the law, you wouldn't be made an example by Christ. So that's why he called them vipers and hypocrites. Because those that are in the Old Testament are being hypocrites. Christ came to bring the mercy, but Christ was also still telling you to keep and do the law, and to not teach our people that the law is done away with. When Christ himself said the law is to be done himself.
So Christ did believe that eye for eye.
He did.
Yes, he believed in the law. Yes, the answer is yes. The problem is the Christian church, or whoever the hell that ain't in his room, in the church, don't understand the scriptures. You understand? They don't understand brotherhood, which Christ understood and taught. That's the problem. That's the issue. The issue ain't that Christ. First of all, Christ kept all the law, the feast days and all of that. But they don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the context of the Bible. They don't understand the context of brotherhood in which he was speaking. That's it. That's the problem. Any other questions in the room? Raise your hand. Yeah, Ashley, what's your question?
Like big churches and stuff, why do they inside makes it feel so eerie? Only white.
Say it again.
Why do white churches?
Why do white churches?
Yeah, the big ones.
Uh-huh.
When you go inside, makes it feel so eerie. Like,
Because white people the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? And if you don't know, it's the same thing as with the black church too. Any other questions? Go ahead.
Also, the spirit of the Most High is not within those churches. The 7 churches that were set up the 7 schools that were set up in Asia Minor were set up by Israelites. So you go into a white church, they are not Israelites. The Most High spirit is not there, nor is it in the black church. Because why? They the ones who killing the community, raping and robbing, and doing all these stuff to our people, which they supposed to be leading us. That's why one of the captain's favorite scriptures, Isaiah 9:16 and Isaiah 56 and 9 to 11 talk about how they in the churches raping and robbing people, letting the law slide, not doing what they supposed to. The Most High Spirit is not in those churches in the first place. That's why it says in Acts 7:48, the Most High does not dwell in temples made by man hands, which means these wicked people who got a degree in theology, who claim to be a doctor and such a man of God, why they get caught in these compromising situations, doing all this evil, being exposed by the truth, and also being exposed by the IUPK, because they do not know the Bible, so the Most High is not with them.
Well, somebody say Salahi.
I just said that's right.
Probably had a question.
Speak up a little bit more.
More like a comment, not a question.
Go ahead.
I want to just, piggyback off of what he said. Basically, in that practice of one Christian. It's nothing to make of anything.
They not, practicing the Bible. So what the hell are they practicing? That's the question. They own philosophy and doctrine, you understand? But I want questions on scriptures. Somebody ask me a question in your mind. that you scared to ask? Go ahead. Give me Genesis, the 25th chapter. Yes, in the same woman. That's your question?
No.
What's the question?
So, we came out and, everything happened. Is it like, if we still are, like, Esau,
Give me Genesis. Give me Genesis first, and then give me the one. Yeah. He said, "Is he still our brother?" That's the question. No. That's the answer. That's the short answer. Let's get Genesis 25 first.
Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
First of all, before anything even went down, the Bible let you know they ain't gonna be one. They saying what?
2 nations.
Two separate. They're not gonna be one people after this. Abraham, Isaac had these 2 sons, and they not taking on his name. They gonna take on their own name. Meaning they gonna be their own. They're gonna be the forefather of their own nation. Everybody understand. This is before they was even born. Go ahead.
2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations are in thy womb. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people.
And 2 what?
2 manner of people.
And then it further breaks it down to that they not even like. I mean, how can you can't get no more separate than that before they even born. You understand? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated.
Shall be what?
Shall be separated.
Shall be what?
Shall be separated.
Wait, there's more. Everybody understands what separation means. They ain't together. They ain't one. They ain't brothers after a certain point of time. Okay? The Christian church. Go ahead. No, the Christian church don't know that. Wasn't they brothers? Before they even came out, they let you know what they did was about to happen. Read on. Give me the rest, and then we're gonna get. You going to Malachi? I wanted to read Harry Potter. Go ahead to Malachi. Yeah, give me Malachi now. We're gonna get a little bit more on this. The white man ain't your brother. Your only brother is the next black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman. You understand? So the white man, Esau, is a totally different nation. Go ahead.
So when it says one shall be stronger than the other, that's Esau.
Yeah, one shall be stronger than the other. No, black people are stronger than white people.
Of course.
You understand?
So
And the older shall serve the younger. That's what also says that too. The older will serve black people. Yeah, that's a Christian prophecy. White people want to serve black people.
So when it says one is stronger than the other, it's in the sense of how the strength of
It's all of that. All of that.
So not in the sense that right now Esau is in power.
No, not in that sense. You understand? Also, when Ecclesiastes it says the servant is sitting on horses, and the kings are walking their servants. Meaning, I seen servants upon horses, and paraphrasing, the servant is in power right now. He's the weak. You understand? Ecclesiastes, somewhere in Ecclesiastes. Okay? Yeah, I'll get that real quick. To answer your sister's question, is Esau your brother? Go ahead.
Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
Go ahead.
I have loved you, saith the Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about the Lord is all. Yeah, the Lord does love Israel. Okay? Show me in the Bible where it says God loves everybody, or God loves any other nation on the face of the earth. Anywhere from cover to cover. Crickets, go ahead.
Yet ye say, when hast thou loved us?
Go ahead.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Go ahead. You want to break that down the bar, please?
It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, was meaning past tense, which means not anymore. Ever since, in Genesis 25 and 23 and 25 and 23 on down to 25, it's telling you and making that separation. So it's telling you that Esau will be his own nation, which the Most High hate, Romans 9 and 13. And Romans 9 and 13, that God hated Esau, but he loved Jacob. And also here, it's telling you, but I hated Esau, but I love Jacob. So it's basically going one,
So basically it's saying that he loved Jacob, but he hated Esau. So if the Most High is saying that, and the Most High does not change, according to Malachi 3 and 6, how is that he talking about everybody when the Most High keep on reiterating, I love Jacob, I love Israel? There's no way in the Bible that you can find from cover to cover that they is our brother. Because not only that, the Most High say, for they have perpetual hatred. And it tells you also that Esau, that because of that violence against our brother Jacob, that Esau did, that the Most High shall cut him off by slaughter in Obadiah. So that means, no, he will never, ever, 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 ever be our brother. Because why? The evil that he has done, and the Most High separated for that purpose before ahead of time when the Most High made Esau and Jacob. He already knew that Esau was going to be the wicked and that he was never going to be our brother.
Another question? Go ahead.
This might be a rhetorical question, it might answer itself, but I'd rather hear it from y'all. So there is a correlation between the first set of brothers, like Cain and Abel. They weren't twins, but yet still they were.
Yeah, they were brothers.
Yeah, they were brothers, but it's a correlation in a sense showing you that, there's nothing new under the sun. How Cain did Abel is the same way that Esau is doing us, the children of Jacob now. That's spiritual hatred.
That's why he came all white.
Right.
When you get the breakdown of, Cain's curse, Esau has that curse. It says, in paraphrasing, he'll be set with a mark. Everybody knows who the white man is. Everybody knows who the white man is when they see him. He's the only person on the face of the earth that's leprous.
Right.
He has a permanent leprosy.
The first two was not twins, right?
No, he wasn't twins.
Is it believed that the seed of Cain was of the seed of the devil?
Listen, that same spirit that was on Cain is on the white man. He got that same spirit, you understand? Any other questions?
This is weird. That thing that's supposed to be Egypt, but somebody goes to Exodus 2, I want to say it's like King Tut.
You got a question about King Tut?
Yeah, I don't I have questions like that. Weird thing, he said something with some curses and stuff.
Say it again.
We talk about King Tutankhamun, which was Israel, which is
Speak into the mic, they can hear what you're saying. Go ahead.
He's talking about King Tutankhamun, which was the head of Ephraim, which is head of the northern tribes, which is, you go into the history of the Hyksos, which is from the 18th dynasty. They was Israelites.
They said that,
Oh,
yeah,
what? He told me that.
like, so,
Because you gotta remember when Joseph was in Egypt, he became the advisor to the Pharaoh at the time before Ramses the First. So basically, he had that prestige and power. If you would think about it, that it's our symbols because we built those statues and whatnot in Israel, and one that we had built that they look over and try to deny, but you can't. Why is it? Who is the face of the Sphinx in the body of? Why is it got a body of a lion? Their face is Joseph, is the head of the northern kingdom, and that body is the body of Judah, that lion. that's something that they ain't gonna tell you.
So King Tut he practiced the laws of,
Listen, everybody in our nation wasn't 100% in the truth. That's what we gotta recognize as well, okay?
because of course that King Tut is kind of like you were saying, I don't want, that signifies that time of King Tut was before the time of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, he did not, he was up there trying to bring that one worship back, and not, he wasn't dealing with all those so-called gods of Egypt that they have. I think it's 100 and something gods that they got, fake gods. And so Joseph was trying to bring that one worship back. And when you look through the history of the Bible, you had Judah, which is the head of the southern kingdom, and then you have Ephraim, which is head of the northern kingdom. And you go to Ezekiel 37 and 16 to 15, bringing that back as one under the power of the Most High Christ to be one nation again, never two. So that was telling you the split in between the northern and the southern kingdom while we was in Egypt, how he was trying to coax that into happening. But in the end, it tells you that the Most High is going to bring the northern and the southern kingdom back as one.
This last question.
Nah. And then, so then they said that these verses, like 8 schools kind of found it, right? And one by, I think it was 8 or 5, one by one all of them died because they touched,
Listen, you ain't supposed to be touching on it. They probably died of some actual disease or something like that. That ain't nothing spooky or spiritual. That's why the Lord said not to touch no dead bodies. It's science. Ain't nothing spooky dooby. Okay? You got one question? All right. Go ahead. This is the last question. Go ahead. Obadiah. Let's get it. In the book of Obadiah, who's the lost of Joseph? Go ahead.
Because I'm burning up. The house of Joseph is the house of Ephraim, because Joseph had 2 sons, which is Ephraim and Manasseh. And the reason why you don't see Dan anymore is because Dan, the tribe of Dan, was dispersed throughout all Israel, and what took his place is Joseph's second son, which is Manasseh. So when you see the name of Joseph in the Old Testament, when you go into the New Testament, you will see Ephraim and Manasseh representing the house of Joseph. That's why I tell you, his branches go over the wall, which means Joseph had 2 sons, which was Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans, and Manasseh, the Cubans.
All right. With that, let's go. What do you do? With that, go ahead.
And with that, Amadi. Mighty and welcome y'all to the dark, rise and face the east. Mighty and welcome y'all to the dark, rise and face the east. First, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Lawaka. Naba'ah. Tzedakah. Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamaya, Thundanawa, Makam, Ko, Duwam, Masalakna, Kabawatana, Kasalakna, Kabawatana, Tabiaina, Messiah One, Abo, Amshina, Mayan, Right, Kiyat, Maka, Amalakwa, Baha'al, Baha'al, Ma'alam, Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is for Hakat, the power first in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Babu Shah, Babu Nawa, Hakat, Lawapa, Kal Makawa, Kal Madawa, Hakat, Latahar, Hamatazarai, Hakat, Lahakim, Hamati, Hakat, our Kawa, Atama'awa, Wagarasham, Basham, Yahushua, Kawada, Aman.
and in the English, Yahweh, in the name of
In
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power
give us the
to
power
heal
to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cure the leper,
the power to raise the dead,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power against unclean spirits,
power against the spirit,
to cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you, so be it.
so be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew, repeat after me, first in the Hebrew, then in English. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azari, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Asha, Shamayim, Wa'arataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamaraka, Ana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yeshan, Shawamar, Yesha'awa, Yahweh, Shamaraka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashemah, La'ah, Yika'aka, Wairak, Belayah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Nakal Rad, Yashamar, Apashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'apka, Wawaka, Ma'ita, Wa'ai, Awalam. So be it.
And in the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
how is thy shape upon thy right hand?
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
this time forth.
and even forevermore. So be it.
This is Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Alahayim, Al-Damayalaka, Al-Kakarash, Wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Anawabika, Yahama Yawan, Wa Mashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Anaka, Ya'arimwa, Sawad, Wa Yata Ayatazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakamani, Magaraya, Wala'a, Nazakar, Sham Yasha'al, Awad, Kaya, Nawa Ayatawa, La, Yakabwa, Al Yakab, Kaya, Yakabwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wayashma Ali, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Amishabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Aman, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamani, Kasa Yasara'a, Kasa Yasara'a, Kayabi, Banakal, Kuyashma, Nashamadwa, by Ayam Da'ari, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shiyatunwa, Medabinwa, Ka'ara, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakal Tazamanad, Kal Nasatunwa, Ashar, Amarawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Naatwa, Alahaya, Shiyatunwa, Kagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Saba'arya Ya'ari, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harya, Kam, Dawadatma, Basa Aryaka, Wabawasapamka, Babahali, Mala'a, Panyahan, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ya'ai, Wayapaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya, Ata, Shimka, Yahawa, Labadha, Al Yawan, Al Kal Harakza.
And in the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them all from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined with them. They have hoped in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to the Ben, as the brook of Kazan, which perished at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. Make their neighbors like a red, and like the egg. Yea, all their princes as the Bach, and as the Muna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as to stumble before the wind, as the fire burns a wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to let them be put to shame
Let it be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone,
is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be.
so be it.
This is the blessing for the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Ma Yaka'ala, Wa Alahaya, Wa Tazabaya, Alawak Yahana, Alawapia, Hasaranium, Hakotazayanium, Hakayalium, Wa Akwakium, Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shah, Tawada, Aman.
And in the English, bless you Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh
and Yahweh Shah,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels commanding General Yohana, the general, the captain, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be.
So be it. This is the curses. Repeat after me. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now, right now. Send evil and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathens that speak against us. Thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools. Send evil and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to get to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evil and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinhead, Consequences, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, Spies, workers of witchcraft, Nazi space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting the word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers to punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. This is the blessing for Israel. Yahweh, Bashar, Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Yasha'ala, Wahabiyah, Sapari, Barak, Rapam, Hagan, Bashar, Yahweh Shai, Tabata, Aman.
And then the English, Yahweh, and the name of Yahushua, bless us, and Israel, and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be.
So we need the parent. Sister Bishop, Papa Bishop, which needs to sit.
Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabbarakiyah. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabbarakiyah.
Actually, you got that. Almost there.
Yahweh Shabbarakiyah.
We're going to give a one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel. Amayim Shabbat. Amadi. Barak.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabbarakiyah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabbarakiyah. Yahweh Sar, Sister Steve Stain. We're going to give a one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Amayim Shabbat. Amadi. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh class dismissed. Is there anyone that wants to get anointed? Brothers first, come.
Any brothers that want to be anointed?
3 high priests up here.
Your brother want to be anointed, step up. Just the brothers up there repeat. Bar up. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Wayashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Aliyaka.
Aliyaka.
Wayakamka.
Wayakamka.
Yasha'ar Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Aliyaka.
Aliyaka.
Wayashamaka.
Yashamaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Basham.
Basham.
Yahusha.
Yahusha.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Hagan.
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 Hagan. Mayaka Al. Mayaka Al. Mayaka Al. Ya'asha. Ya'asha. Ya'asha.
Goliath.
Melvin.
No.
Melvin. Melvin. Melvin.
Basham.
Basham.
Yahusha.
Yahusha.
The water. Aman.
Aman.
Well, it's not really enough. All right. Any sisters want to be anointed? No? Okay. All right.
I want to be
People like that. Oh, the sister want to get anointed. It's on first. This is the. Just the brothers up there.
And the brothers up here repeat after me.
Well, hopefully you're gonna say your name. You're gonna repeat after me. Right.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Wayashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Aliyaka.
Aliyaka.
Wayakamka.
Wayakamka.
Yasha'ar Yahweh.
Yasha'ar Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Aliyaka.
Aliyaka.
Wayashamaka.
Yashamaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Basham.
Basham.
Yahusha.
Yahusha.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magad.
Hagan.
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 Keep McIntyre.
Keep McIntyre. Keep McIntyre.
Basham.
Basham.
Yahusha.
Yahusha.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
What's on Christ? What we just said was, wait a minute. What we just said was, the Most High bless thee and keep thee. Most High make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. In the name of Yahushua, bless him, shield, protect, you sister. And everybody got it wrong. What's on Christ? Any more of that pizza?
I'm about to order another pizza, but also,
Don't sweat it. Yeah, I'm good, man. The water too. Which means thank you.
I didn't know it would be that many. I didn't know it would be that many.
Whatever you got to do. Whatever you do,